Welcome back, and I'm going to do the indies right now, and I just want to say I'm not going to do the results from this past weekend, and I'll tell you why. I was so exhausted. I was away for the weekend last week. That's why I did the show last Thursday, instead of the usual Friday. So, but a lot of great events coming up in independent wrestling. I'm going to start with IWA Mid-South. Big event coming up, just been announced. Friday night, July the 10th, Bellevue, Illinois, the Battle of the Future Stars. Now, here is the details, the complete details on this. This will be an 8-man tournament in which the winner will receive an automatic bye into the TPI for the next 3 years. Everything is going to be based on a point system. First round matches are 4 singles matches. The winner of each match will be awarded 10 points, and the loser will receive -5 for the loss. There are going to be 2 tag matches. The team that wins will receive 10 points. The losing members will receive -5, and the person that is actually pinned in the match will lose 5 more points. Now, the third and final round will be an 8-man tag match. These teams will be picked lethal lottery style. Everyone will receive a raffle ticket, the audience, with the purchase of an admission to the show. Again, 10 points will be awarded to the winning team. The losing team will have -5 points added to their total, as well as the person who got pinned will lose an additional 5 points. After the 3 rounds, the points will be added or subtracted and totaled out. The 2 wrestlers with the highest points will then go on to face each other in the final match. Of course, the winner of that match wins the 3-year bid to the TPI. And who are these 8 men, you might ask? Well, they are Ricochet, Jon Moxley, Jason Hades, Ryan Phoenix, Prince Mustafa Ali, Shane Hollister, Tim Donst, and Marshe Rockett. Now, AAW, they got a show coming up on July the 11th at 3 p.m. bell time. Remember that. Jay Bradley defending the heavyweight title against Tyler Black. Eric Cannon puts up the Heritage title against Shane Hollister in the Stairway to Hell match. And Jimmy Jacobs will face Danny Daniels in a grudge match. CZW starting point Saturday, July the 11th, 7:30 p.m. is the bell time. Drake Younger defends the CZW heavyweight title against Sami Callihan. Egotistico Fantastico will face Drew Blood for the junior heavyweight title. The Best Around will face the Hate Club. No gimmicks, no ultra-violence, all rules enforced. Quick Carter Gray will face B-Boy, and Scotty Vortex will face Jon Moxley. Dragon Gate USA, 3 weeks from tomorrow night in Philadelphia. 3 main events now. Naruki Doi will face Shingo in a non-title match. Dragon Kid will face Masato Yoshino, and BB Hulk will face Yamato. Plus, Shima and Susumu Yokosuka will face Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, and a Chikara 8-man tag showcase. The Colony, Fire Ant and Soldier Ant will team up with Jigsaw and 1 more member to face Amasis, Gran Akuma, Icarus, and 1 more person. Now, originally, Ophidian was supposed to be in that match, but because of his arm injury, he is out of the show. And 2 Cold Scorpio will face Ken Doane, formerly Kenny from the Spirit Squad. Also, Dawn Marie is going to be the live event hostess for the night. Chikara comes back to action 4 weeks from tonight in Reading, Pennsylvania with Never Kneel at the Altar of Conformity. It is Fan Appreciation Night. All tickets are $15. Every fan that comes to the door or comes to the event will get a free gift with their paid admission. The Colony, Fire, Soldier, and Green Ant will face the Order of the Neo-Solar Temple, Ultramantis, Black, Crossbones, and Delirious. Lince Dorado will face Amasis. Hello Wicked, Frightmare, and Hydra will face the Unstable, Vin Gerard, Colin Delaney, and Stigma. Cheech and Cloudy will face the Roughnecks of Brody Lee and Grizzly Redwood, and Rhina Von Tash will face Daisy Hayes. Full Impact Pro, August the 1st, Heat Stroke 09 in Crystal River, Florida. Davey Richards will put up the FIP heavyweight title against Kenny King. Eric Stevens and Roger Strong will face the British Lions for the FIP tag team titles under Texas Tornado rules. The YRR of Chase and Rance and Sal Renaro will face the Dark City Fight Club of Corey Chavis and John Davis. And Addicted to Love, Red Titus will put up the Florida Heritage title against Brad Attitude. IWC No Excuses 5 is also on Saturday night, August the 1st in Elizabeth, Pennsylvania. Shima Zion will defend the IWC heavyweight title against Ricky Reyes. Irish Airborne Jake and Dave Crystal put the tag titles on the line against Mickey and Marshall Gambino. Jimmy DeMarco against Ray Rowe in a bounty match. Super Hentai puts up the Super Indie title against Johnny Gargano. Dennis Gregory will face John McChesney in a Texas death match, and Jason Gory will face Kushida Yujiro plus Ivan Putski, Jimmy Snuka, and Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. And in the middle of August, it is Young Lions Cup 7. 15 men have been announced for this 24-field tournament. Here are the participants at the moment. Creator Wrestler, Soldier Ant, Trick Davis, Frightmare, Player Dos, Yellow Dog, Cloudy, Player Uno, El Leonio, Hydra, Grizzly Redwood, Brandon, Michael Thomas, Lindsay Dorado, Tim Donst, and Jason Hades. Now, 2 non-tournament matches have been signed. Night 2 will see Mascarita Dorado and Turbo face Jorge Rivera and Perrotito. And in Night 3, this is a first time ever for Chikara, a Golden Dream Triangle Trios match. All we know at the moment is that the 3 teams will be led by Equinox, Jimmy Olsen, Vin Gerard, and Fire Ant. More information on who the partners will be in the weeks to come. That's a look at the Indies. The NWA is next.